As we all get ready for the rush back to school, a record amount of money is going toward building safer routes to school. 10 TV's Gabriela Garcia joins us now to talk about this state program that's really benefiting dozens of communities. Gabby?
Yeah, good morning. So ODOT's Safe Routes to School program's been around since 2005. Now, they usually allocate about $4 or $5 million to Ohio schools and municipalities to get kids walking and biking to school safely. This year, they're gathering up almost $10 million in federal and state money for projects all across Ohio.
Yes, it does.
As a father of three, ODOT spokesperson Matt Bruning knows how important a designated school walking or biking route is.
We know that more and more kids are either choosing to walk and bike to school or they have to walk and bike to school because busing has been reduced in some capacity.
ODOT's Safe Routes to School program allocates money for school districts, cities, or townships that see a need for students who might not have the safest way to get to school.
Unfortunately, we have seen a lot of crashes involving our younger students while they're walking and biking to school. And so we want to make sure they can do that safely.
27 areas around Ohio are getting money for extra signage, flashing beacons for crosswalks, or expanding existing sidewalks. Areas like Prairie Township.
A lot of that is pedestrian traffic.
James Jewell is Prairie Township's administrator.
Hard surface to walk on to this point.
He says the Franklin County Engineer's Office helped them get the Safe Routes to School money for this crosswalk by Norton Middle School. There's 5 lanes on Norton Road and Owen Street where cars pass through each day. Aside from a couple of signs, there's not a real prominent crosswalk. But in a couple years, ODOT will help with markings and a pedestrian hybrid beacon to increase visibility. Plus, they'll get a new sidewalk on the north side of Owen Street between Norton Road and Baker Ridge Drive.
The new crossing.
Just the thought of kids crossing a 5-lane road with no safety barrier there for them, nothing to control the traffic. And we realize that this would be a great opportunity. I think parents are going to have a comfort level knowing that their kids are going to be more well protected.
Protection to learn that ODOT says will be available for years to come. So Prairie Township they're going to get those improvements in 2026 because right now the other schools that have been approved in previous years, they are getting their improvements right now. So it's going to take some time, but thankfully, that is going to happen because you notice there it's not super prominent of a crosswalk. And those kiddos, like middle school, I was young in middle school. We were all young in middle school. Like, you got to make sure that drivers can really see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take the time and slow down.
And there's so many distractions nowadays with drivers. But
Yeah.
I mean, how does ODOT find out like which routes maybe need more attention than others, right?
Well, it's kind of up to either, like the Franklin County's Engineer's Office who saw a need, but if you see a need, like you at home, see a need at your children's school or around your children's school, you can tell, your city council, you can tell your school board, like, hey, there's this program that ODOT has, get their attention, and you can be that voice that makes that, attention to that school zone known.
Advocate for your kids.
Squeaky wheel.
For sure,
Yes.
for sure.